Yeast and yeast extracts, including brewer's yeast, nutritional yeast, and concentrated spreads such as Marmite or Vegemite, are often marketed as healthy or functional foods. Yet they pose a significant and frequently underestimated risk for people with gout or elevated uric acid. Yeast is biologically active and naturally rich in nucleic acids, which makes it highly concentrated in purines. When consumed, these purines are rapidly metabolized into uric acid, and because yeast products are often eaten in concentrated forms rather than as whole foods, they can deliver a disproportionate uric acid load relative to their small serving size. For gout-prone individuals, this means that even what seems like a harmless spoonful or daily supplement can contribute meaningfully to rising serum urate levels. A particular danger with yeast products is that they are often consumed regularly and intentionally for health benefits. Nutritional yeast is commonly added daily to salads, popcorn, soups, or smoothies for its B vitamin content, while brewer's yeast is sometimes taken in tablet or powder form as a supplement. This habitual intake creates repeated uric acid spikes that may not cause immediate symptoms, but can steadily worsen urate control over time. Unlike an obvious trigger food such as a large steak or shellfish meal, yeast extracts can quietly undermine gout management because they are perceived as benign or even protective. In people with frequent flares, this repeated exposure may contribute to shorter intervals between attacks and make medications less effective. Another risk factor is the hidden nature of yeast extracts in processed foods. Yeast extract is widely used as a flavor enhancer because it provides strong umami taste without being labeled as monosodium glutamate. Many soups, instant noodles, snack foods, sauces, plant-based meat alternatives, and savory health products contain yeast extract, sometimes in multiple forms. For someone carefully avoiding high-purine meats, unknowingly consuming yeast extract through packaged foods can sabotage dietary efforts. Because labels do not always emphasize its purine content, people with gout may consume yeast extract daily without realizing it is a known trigger. While yeast products do provide B vitamins and contribute to flavor and appetite satisfaction, these benefits rarely outweigh the risks for individuals with uric acid issues. B vitamins can be obtained more safely from whole grains, vegetables, eggs, dairy, or low-dose supplements that do not carry a purine burden. Relying on yeast as a nutritional shortcut is unnecessary and potentially harmful in this context. In addition, some yeast products may cause digestive discomfort, bloating, or headaches in sensitive individuals, which can compound the inflammatory stress already present in gout. Alcohol history is also relevant, particularly with brewer's yeast. Yeast metabolism is closely linked to fermentation, and people with gout are already advised to limit beer and certain alcoholic beverages because they combine alcohol with purines from yeast. Using brewer's yeast supplements while also consuming alcohol can further amplify uric acid production and impair renal excretion, significantly increasing flare risk. Even in the absence of alcohol, yeast itself remains problematic. From a practical standpoint, people with gout or high uric acid should avoid yeast and yeast extracts whenever possible, especially during active flares or periods of poor urate control. If used at all, intake should be very infrequent and limited to minimal amounts, not daily supplementation. Reading ingredient labels carefully is essential, particularly for savory packaged foods marketed as healthy or plant-based. Long-term gout management depends not only on avoiding obvious trigger foods, but also on recognizing these less visible, purine-dense additives that can quietly worsen inflammation and joint damage over time.